Game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
The league versus Caitlin Clark, and that is just absolutely false. It is unfair to the women that have been there building this league to this moment so that Caitlin Clark's popularity could take it to the next level.
Caitlin Clark left the WNBA playoffs and the league cratered. Was her impact a mirage, a fleeting moment of hype, or is there something much deeper, something more troubling going on beneath the surface of women's basketball?
And it looks like we're not going to be seeing Caitlin Clark play basketball again for another 200 days. An ESPN reporter said at the end of the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun Game 2 that Caitlin Clark almost definitely will not be playing basketball this offseason. So no overseas and no 3-on-3 unrivaled league.
Experts and fans are officially done with WNBA.
Because the numbers don't lie. Before Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court, the WNBA was seeing steady growth. A respectable 40% viewership increase from 2022 to 2023. Solid progress. But then came Caitlin. Suddenly that growth exploded. Viewership didn't just climb, it went stratospheric, ballooning by a mind-blowing 400%. Ticket sales? They didn't just improve, they nearly doubled, surging by 93%. Before Caitlin, the WNBA was climbing. With Caitlin, it exploded. Analysts crunched the numbers and realized something astonishing. To achieve this level of growth at the pre-Caitlin pace, the WNBA would have needed until 2028. She did it in a single season. This wasn't just a boost, it was a seismic shift.
Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this year.
Then came the playoffs. Indiana Fever's first playoff game became a national event, drawing nearly 2 million viewers. 2 million for a WNBA game. But then, Caitlin's team was eliminated, and the air went out of the balloon. Suddenly, other playoff games between established teams, were pulling in a mere 400,000 viewers. Even the pre-game WNBA Countdown show before the Fever game outdrew actual playoff series. Millions vanished overnight. What happened?
I wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
The answer seems stark. Fans came for Caitlin, and when she was gone, they left. Experts and fans alike didn't mince words. I'm done with WNBA, some declared, won't be watching. Social media echoed the sentiment, the message was clear, Caitlin or bust. The league, which had tasted unprecedented attention, was suddenly facing a harsh reality. Without Caitlin Clark, the spotlight dimmed, and fast.
This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
But why? What made Caitlin Clark so uniquely captivating? It wasn't just about being a rookie sensation. It was her style of play. The deep threes, the pinpoint passes, the sheer basketball IQ. She wasn't just playing basketball, she was putting on a show. She became must-see TV, drawing comparisons to LeBron James and Stephen Curry in the NBA. She wasn't just a team player, she was a phenomenon, a unicorn on the court as many described her. She transcended team loyalty, people tuned in simply to watch her.
The Caitlin Clark effect is definitely real. I mean, we can all see that. However, experiencing it in person is totally different. I was at the Fever and Indiana game last night, and the amount of 22s that I saw on the way to the arena and inside the Capital One Arena might as well have just been a home game for Caitlin Clark. Not Indiana, Caitlin Clark. The thing is, that didn't surprise me. But what did surprise me was how packed the game was.
But beneath the surface of soaring viewership and packed arenas, a more uncomfortable narrative began to emerge. Whispers of resentment, of jealousy. Some analysts suggested a resistance within the league, an undertone of unease with Caitlin's rapid ascent to superstardom. Was the WNBA ready for this kind of star, this fast? Was there a discomfort with the idea that a rookie, and perhaps this particular rookie, was becoming the face of the league? The whispers hinted at a deeper conflict, a tension between celebrating growth and controlling the narrative.
Caitlin's departure, do we think that these new WNBA fans are going to stick around for the rest of the playoffs? The Liberty Aces series might be one that draws some numbers. The disparity between 1.8 million and around 400,000 is wild, especially with football season being in full swing.
Adding to the complexity, Caitlin Clark had just completed a grueling basketball marathon, going straight from leading Iowa in the NCAA finals to the WNBA season and playoffs, barely catching her breath. Exhaustion was visible. She's now opted for a well-deserved break, skipping overseas leagues and 3-on-3 tournaments to recharge. A smart move for her health, but a potential gamble for the WNBA. Can the league sustain the momentum, the buzz, without its brightest star? Is the WNBA's future now on hold, waiting for Caitlin's return?
With Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not nice.
A lot of things that this group accomplished that, a lot of people probably didn't think was possible, one, to start the season, and two, after the start we had to the season. So, yeah, it'll definitely be probably a little weird for me over the course of the first couple of weeks, and then I'm sure I'll get bored and pick up a basketball again. So,
but they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face, and there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part of it.
The truth is, Caitlin Clark's rookie season wasn't just about basketball, it was a cultural moment. She brought a level of attention, excitement, and frankly, revenue that the WNBA had never seen. Her absence leaves a void, a silence that speaks volumes. The WNBA is now at a crossroads. It has tasted the heights of Clark-fueled popularity, and now it faces the challenge of navigating a quieter reality. The basketball world is holding its breath, waiting for the star to realign. Caitlin Clark's return is not just anticipated, it's crucial. Will it be enough to reignite the spark, or has the WNBA learned a hard lesson about relying too heavily on a single supernova? Only time will tell if this is a temporary dip or a sign of a deeper fragility in the league's newfound success.